The Newfoundland is a true giant with the heart of a teddy bear. Weighing around 140 pounds and standing nearly 3 feet tall, it makes an impressive impression. But behind this silhouette lies an amazingly gentle and patient temperament. The breed originated on the island of the same name off the coast of Canada, where these dogs were originally used for rescuing people in the water. Their instinct to help is ingrained at the deepest level. In a family with children, the Newfoundland shows incredible sensitivity. It allows kids to play nearby, touch its ears, and even climb onto its back. And it endures all of this calmly and patiently. This is a dog that never loses its composure or shows irritation, even when its personal space is invaded. It gets along well with other animals, is friendly with guests, and hardly ever barks. Its behavior is measured, and its temperament is balanced. It's as if it was made simply to be nearby and create an atmosphere of safety. And yet, this gentle giant is just the beginning. Next, we'll meet a dog that people trusted with their lives in the mountains. St. Bernards come from the Swiss Alps, where for centuries they rescued people trapped by avalanches. These dogs not only survived in harsh conditions, they instinctively found victims and brought them back to life. Today, St. Bernards live in families and still carry out their quiet but important mission, to be there and to protect. Their behavior inspires calm. These dogs rarely bark, don't seek out sudden actions, and always observe what's happening with remarkable composure. They are especially gentle with children. They allow themselves to be petted, aren't frightened by noise, and behave carefully even with the very youngest. A St. Bernard doesn't rush towards strangers, but neither does it show aggression. It's as if he studies a person before allowing them to come closer. This makes him ideal for families where predictability and reliability of behavior are important. And although he may look intimidating on the outside, inside he is a very calm and kind creature. But if the St. Bernard is a wise guardian, then the next breed is the embodiment of joy and light. The Labrador Retriever is the embodiment of friendliness. It's easy to picture him in any family. He is affectionate, loyal, and loves everyone without exception. This is a dog that is always happy to see you, whether it's Monday morning or late at night. She brings a sense of coziness, energy, and endless positivity to the home. Labradors get along great with children. They are patient, know how to play without aggression, and never lose their temper, even if a child is noisy or pulls their tail. At the same time, this breed is quite energetic. It's important to provide them with both physical and mental stimulation, otherwise they will start to get bored. Labradors quickly find common ground with other animals. They are not confrontational, do not show dominance, and are easy to approach. They are eager and happy to learn, especially when they feel their owner's praise. But perhaps the most important thing about a Labrador is its eyes. There isn't a trace of wariness in them, only complete openness to the world. And behind the kindness of this breed lies another unique gift, the ability to comfort without words. The Golden Retriever is a dog that makes it easier to breathe. It's as if they were made to be by your side when times are tough. These dogs are sensitive to your mood, ask for nothing in return, and simply stay with you. Gently, quietly, truly offering support. They get along well with children, showing patience and care, are able to stop a child if they're doing something dangerous, and are never frightened by noise or active play. Golden Retrievers know how to be close without being intrusive, creating a calm and kind atmosphere around them. They are beloved in therapy, and for good reason. These dogs seem to know exactly when someone just needs a companion to sit beside them. They behave in a friendly way with other animals, not prone to dominance or jealousy. Their goal is harmony, and they strive for it in any situation. This makes them ideal pets for large families with different personalities and habits. At home, the Golden Retriever truly becomes a part of the family, not just in words but in reality. He shares your emotions, takes part in your life, and gently reminds you that caring isn't about grand gestures but about a warm, silent presence nearby. And if you think kindness is a trait only big dogs possess, the next breed will easily prove otherwise. The Dachshund is an amazing combination of a compact body, a lively mind, and a sensitive soul. Despite their hunting roots, modern Dachshunds are increasingly becoming true family members, able to sense and understand people almost intuitively. With children, they behave cautiously and friendly, allowing play and closeness, while gently setting boundaries without showing aggression. A Dachshund knows how to be patient if it feels respected, and often seeks contact itself, lying nearby, snuggling up, observing. This breed is known for its intelligence and independence. A Dachshund won't follow a command blindly, it will think first. But if a true bond is established with the owner, it listens willingly and gladly and does so not for treats but out of trust. Dachshunds often become the center of attention in the home. They are funny, intelligent, and very sensitive. They don't guard territory and don't strive to be leaders. They just want to be close, to participate, and to share their mood. When a child appears in the house, parents inevitably assess even the dog's behavior for resilience, patience, and reliability. Some breeds are so sensitive and attentive that they literally become nannies. They don't just tolerate children's mischief, but consciously care for, watch over, and protect them. Such dogs sense the child's mood, try to stay close when the child cries, and gently guide them when they do something risky. Their behavior is almost instinctive, not to bark, not to frighten, but to create a sense of safety. This is especially noticeable in breeds with pronounced empathy: golden retrievers, Newfoundlands, Labradors. They don't fuss or interfere with the upbringing process, but intuitively become a part of it. Sometimes they even serve as a pillow or a living blanket, warming and calming the child. But the most amazing thing is that they never expect gratitude. Their behavior is dictated not by training, but by an innate desire to be helpful. And if there are adults nearby who could also use some moral support, these dogs handle that task as well. And exactly how they do it, we'll find out next. Scientists have long confirmed contact with a friendly dog reduces stress and anxiety levels and can even normalize heart rhythm. But in everyday life, you can feel this without any instruments. A gentle dog simply walks beside you, lies down at your feet, breathes softly, and things start to feel easier. Their calmness transfers to you, like warmth through a blanket. Golden retrievers and Labradors are frequent participants in therapy programs. They aren't frightened by hospital walls or tears. They remain calm and attentive. It's as if they know when it's best to just stay quiet and when to offer a paw or gently lick your hand. Even at home, in everyday settings, gentle breeds act like living antidepressants. Their rhythm is calm, their movements gentle, their behavior predictable. This is especially important in families with children, where parents get tired and the atmosphere at home often changes. Wherever there is such a dog, there is a point of support. But most importantly, these dogs don't ask for much in return. It's enough for them just to be near, to feel needed, and in exchange they give an amazing inner balance. And it is precisely this balance that allows them to remain friendly even in the most stressful situations. Appearances can be deceiving. Large dogs with powerful paws and loud voices often turn out to be much kinder and calmer than their miniature counterparts. Newfoundlands, St. Bernards, Labradors. They command respect at first sight, but instead of guarding, they choose friendliness. Even if someone provokes them, such dogs are in no hurry to get into a conflict. They are more likely to walk away than to start a quarrel. And even when the situation becomes tense, they remain calm and collected. This is not weakness, it is self-control that comes from within. This trait makes them especially valuable in families with children. After all, there are always unexpected noises, sudden movements, and accidental bumps in such environments. And good-natured dogs respond to all of this with remarkable tolerance. It's as if they have a built-in filter to separate the accidental from a real reason to react. Sometimes it seems like they don't have a self-defense instinct, but that's not true. If real danger arises, they are capable of protecting. They simply choose kindness as their norm, and this trait makes them especially valuable among other animals. Kind breeds not only easily find common ground with people, but also interact wonderfully with other animals. This is important if you already have a cat, another dog, or say a rabbit at home. Labradors, Retrievers, and Newfoundlands see other pets not as competitors, but as part of their pack. They don't get into fights, don't take away toys, and don't get jealous. Their behavior is calm and measured. They observe, adapt, and even if they feel uncomfortable, they try to quietly walk away rather than respond with aggression. This kind of behavior is especially important in multi-pet households, where overall balance matters. A gentle dog becomes the connecting link. It brings balance, doesn't provoke, and shows that it's possible to live peacefully in the house. Even if the cat hisses at first or the pet rabbit gets scared, the kind dog doesn't lose its composure. He will wait, give them time, and eventually earn their trust. That's why such dogs often become the favorites of the entire animal family. But guarding this family isn't exactly their strong suit. And that's not a drawback. Some dogs simply lack a guarding instinct. That doesn't mean they're weak. They just don't have an inner need to protect territory, bark at strangers, or growl at noises behind the door. Labradors, Retrievers, and St. Bernards prefer friendship even when it comes to strangers. They're more likely to wag their tails than to bark. For them, a stranger isn't a threat, but a potential friend. Such behavior can be surprising, especially to those used to guard dog breeds. But in family life, this often turns out to be an advantage. These dogs don't make unnecessary noise, don't scare guests, and don't alarm children with their barking. And if something truly concerning does happen, they signal quietly, with a look, a movement, but not with hysteria. This makes them comfortable to live with in an apartment alongside small children and elderly people. Gentle breeds don't guard in the usual sense, but they create a sense of security in another way, through their presence, composure, and trust. and that's far more valuable than just a loud bark. Some dogs seem as if they were born to help, but they don't need to be specially taught empathy or patience. These qualities are in their blood. That's exactly why Labradors and Golden Retrievers so often become guide dogs, therapy dogs, and service dogs. They have stable temperaments, high intelligence, and almost boundless friendliness. Such dogs help people with visual impairments, accompany soldiers with post-traumatic stress, calm children with autism, and simply make life easier for those who need support. They are not just trainable. They think in a human way, sense intonations, pick up on emotions, and adapt to their owner's lifestyle. These qualities also show themselves in everyday life. Gentle breeds intuitively understand when they need to come over and lie down next to you, and when it's better not to get in the way. Their behavior doesn't need to be controlled. It's reliably good by default. This makes them indispensable not only in professional settings but also in ordinary families. And when they feel they can help, they do so with special enthusiasm because the desire to be useful is one of the strongest traits of such dogs. Kind dogs don't just love their owners, they adore being needed. It's not clinginess but an inner motivation. Labradors and Retrievers, for example, are happy to fetch things, bring slippers, close doors, and even help set the table if they are taught to do so. They are delighted when they can complete a task and react with disappointment if they feel they are being idle. Their activity is not aimed at destruction, but at participation. They want to be involved in walks, in play, in household chores. This trait is especially valuable in families where help and participation are important. Such dogs become not just pets, but true allies in raising children, organizing daily life, and even providing emotional support. And what is especially nice is that they don't require praise for every action. For them, the very act of participating is already a reward. They simply want to be close and feel that they are also contributing to the common cause. And they know how to express their affection subtly, without making a fuss. Gentle dogs rarely show their feelings in an exuberant way. Their tenderness is quiet, unobtrusive, and very sincere. They don't jump up for no reason, and they don't demand attention by barking. Instead, they simply lie down at your feet, lean against you with their shoulder, or gently touch your hand with their nose. These small gestures create an amazing sense of closeness. Golden Retrievers, Newfoundlands, and Labradors know how to be near you in such a way that you almost don't notice them. But as soon as they leave, the house suddenly feels quieter. Their presence fills the space with warmth and tranquility. They are especially gentle with children. They can lie down by the crib, wait by the door, or watch every step the child takes. And at the same time, they don't get in the way or impose themselves. Their behavior is almost always attuned to the family's rhythm and the owner's mood. It is these kinds of dogs who become not just loved, but those you are drawn to, because being with them is easy. And even in moments when life doesn't go as planned, their gentle presence puts everything back in order. They are also amazingly perceptive. But is it easy to raise such dogs? Training kind breeds rarely presents difficulties if approached correctly. They are not stubborn, they don't resist, they don't argue, but they also don't obey mindlessly. The most important thing for them is to feel that the relationship is built on trust, not fear. Spaniels, Retrievers, St. Bernards, and Labradors respond perfectly to a calm tone and praise. They pick up on the trainer's mood, sensing confidence or irritation. If the person is calm and consistent, the dog learns happily, and quickly too. Punishment and shouting don't work here. These breeds are very sensitive to tone of voice. Even a slight note of disappointment in the owner's voice can affect them more than a stern command. That's why the approach to training should be gentle, yet confident. The result is a dog that not only knows commands, but also understands the rules of family life and follows them because it wants to, not out of fear. And that's exactly what makes them especially valuable. After all, with such a dog, you can confidently go even to places crowded with strangers. Many gentle breeds are calm around unfamiliar people. They don't rush forward, bark, or become alert without reason. Their instinct is not to guard, but to make acquaintances. This is especially noticeable in Labradors and Retrievers, who greet guests with a joyful wag of the tail rather than a growl. For a family, this trait brings real peace of mind. There's no need to worry that the dog will scare the courier, a child's friend, or a neighbor. It's more likely to sniff, accept, and invite them to play. Dogs with this temperament are perfect for families who often have guests. They don't get jealous, lose their composure, or try to protect their territory from every new person. They see everyone as part of a large social circle. And even if someone doesn't like dogs, they relax around this breed, because these dogs aren't pushy, they simply offer, I'm a friend and you can be a friend too.